Hi, and welcome to Imagine with Illuminart. My name is Michelle, and today we are going to be working on stand-up comedy. Welcome to stand-up comedy. So I am a stand-up comedian and actor. I've been doing stand-up in New York City for the last 5 years, and I'm here to help you learn the basics of stand-up so you can get started in writing your very own material. Now, some of you may be asking, what is stand-up comedy? That's a great question. Stand-up comedy is an art form that is all about telling the truth. Some of you may have already been watching stand-up comedians before, but just like acting, stand-up comedy is performed on stage. But the only difference is that instead of having a script that's written by a playwright that an actor might have, the stand-up comedian uses their own experiences, their own life experiences, their own theories, their own truths in order to get a laugh from the audience. Does that sound scary? Nah. Okay, it's a little scary, but I'll get you through it. Now, if you have found this YouTube page, I have a pretty good idea that either you know what stand-up is, you've watched them, or that even maybe you've been told that you're funny. Maybe you like telling jokes. Maybe your friends say you're funny. Maybe no one has ever said that you're funny. Either way, don't be discouraged. It's totally fine. Some of my favorite stand-up comedians these days said that they started out thinking that no one thought they were funny, and some people you would never know in a million years that they were stand-up comedians. Regardless, if you are here, I'm going to assume that you find joy in making people laugh, as do I, and that will be what this class is all about. So in this class, we are going to build towards you writing your first type 5, which is what in the industry they call a 5 minutes of very laughable, very funny material. First thing you're gonna do in your type 5 is you're gonna build your strong opening. And your strong opening is essentially your first line to the audience. And that is their very first impression of you. It's very important. It will set the viewpoint for how the audience will see you for the rest of your time on stage, which could be 5 minutes, could be 10 minutes, could be a whole Netflix hour-long special. A strong opening should be something that the audience could believe is true about you. Now, in order to work on a strong opening, I'm going to give you your first writing prompt. I'll give you a moment. Great. I want you to write down 5 things that are true about you, okay? And then I want you to write down 5 things that people say about you that may or may not be true, but 5 things that people say about you. For example, I'll give you mine. 5 things that are true about me. Great. 1, I'm a light to medium germaphobe. Number 2, I'm left-handed. Number 3, I love peaches. Number 4, I hate taking showers. Number 5, I love useless organization. Great. These are 5 things that people say about me that may or may not be true, but 5 things that I've heard consistently people say about me. 1, I appear to be very friendly. Number 2, I'm a good person to ask New York City MTA directions from. Number 3, I look like I care a lot about recycling. Number 4, I'm a good person for tourists to ask to take their picture. That I'm a good person stranded on that I'm a safe person to ask if someone would take their picture. That I remind them of a friend of a friend of a friend. Who that friend is, I don't know. So I'm gonna give you a few minutes to write down your own. I'm on the subway or out walking about. I always have a notebook and a little pen for my comedy ideas because I tend to get good comedy ideas at the most unexpected or sometimes inconvenient times. So be ready for that as you go on with your week. Now we have 10 kind of ideas. You don't have to use all these ideas. Maybe 1 or 2 are standing out to you as like, oh yeah, this is kind of funny. This is kind of funny. And you want to put that into an opening line. Here's an example. So I'm taking my fact about me that I'm a mild to medium germaphobe. So I'm going to do a strong opening line with this. This is just a trial strong opening line. Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm a mild to medium germaphobe. When I used to go out with dinner with people, I could always tell who would be lifelong friends by the ones that got up immediately and washed their hands. The problem is these days, I can't tell friend from foe. Hi, I'm Michelle, and I hate taking showers. A few weeks ago, my housemate left to go quarantine in her home state, and I finally have been living my best life. I haven't showered for a month. Example, hi, I'm Michelle, and I had a very productive quarantine today. I got up, ate breakfast, read the news to my teddy bears, and then color-coded my sock drawer. So now I'm gonna give you guys some time to write some strong openings. Next lesson is observational comedy. This is gonna be really rich for you guys because we're in a very strange time living with social distancing. Some people are quarantining. It's a very weird time. It's never happened in my lifetime. This is a great time, a really, really, really great time for taking notes, writing jokes. It's so fun. So what I want you guys to do is think of 10 things that have changed from your life right now to your quarantine life. So the 10 things that have changed from the time you were from February to March. There's probably 10 things in your life that has changed drastically. And I want to talk about that. I want you guys to write some jokes about that. Here's comedian legend Jerry Seinfeld with a few examples of observational comedy.
Then you get on the plane. Pilot, of course, always has to come on the PA system. This guy's so excited about being a pilot, he can't even stand himself. Well, I'm going to take it up to about 20,000. And I'm going to make a left by Pittsburgh. And I'm going to make a right by Chicago. Then I'm going to bring it down to 15,000. Give you the whole route, all his moves. We're in the back going, yeah, fine, that's all. You know, just do whatever the hell you got to do. I don't know. End up where it says on the ticket, really, is our only concern. Do I bother him with what I'm doing, knocking on the cockpit door? I'm having the peanuts now. Yeah, that's what we're doing back here. Thought I'd keep you posted.
The homework for this, as I want you guys to email me your 5 strong opening lines, options for them, and 10 things that have changed from your home life in February to your home life in March to me at ImagineWithIlluminArt@gmail.com. Email them there. I'm gonna get back to you. We can talk about them. And then next week, we're gonna have a new lesson. I'm really looking forward to giving you guys some feedback and hearing what you guys have to say. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out our other YouTube videos on this channel. Like them, subscribe, and tell your friends. I hope you have a great week.